Well, the Netflix trailer for Meghan Markle's Woe Is Me tearjerker about becoming a multimillionaire literal princess has just dropped, and it is as excruciatingly and narcissistically unhinged as you would imagine. This is the couple which complains about being in the media spotlight too often while taking checks for millions of dollars to put themselves back in the media spotlight. Are you struggling with your power bill? Maybe troubles at work or with your career? Well, nothing you have endured in these past few difficult years can compare with the struggles of Harry and Meghan.
No one sees what's happening behind closed doors. I had to do everything I could to protect my family.
When the stakes are this high, doesn't it make more sense to hear our story from us?
Kosha, I know you're a big fan of Harry and Meghan, so I'm very keen to get your thoughts on this. The strategy, the advertising strategy in this trailer of showing black and white photos of Meghan Markle crying as if she's got such a difficult life, do you think it will work?
Everybody's a fan of Harry and Meghan, Jack, whether we admit it or not, and you can use a definition of fan, in your own way. But look, they have three currencies here for how they're trying to monetize their brand and their value. The first is access to the royals and really the soap operaization of the royal family. Any little crumbs that they can throw that gives us a look inside the palace walls, that's currency one. Currency two is they're this biracial, mixed racial couple, and they want to use that and leverage that to plug into different narratives that are happening in society right now to their advantage. And then the third currency is this whole mental health thing and how, woe is me, and mental health is a real problem, and they're victims of it, as absurd as that may seem. So they have a clear strategic plan here, and they are using and pulling the levers and turning the dials on all three of those strategies to produce this content for the $100 million deal they signed with Netflix, $60 million with Spotify. To answer your question, will it sell? There's a floor, there's a built-in floor, I think, of demand for this kind of content out there across those three currencies. Those people will tune in. There's also a ceiling to it. That ceiling might be lowering because I think people are really tired of these two, but the ceiling may not be as low as we would think. So I think, they operate somewhere between that floor and ceiling, and the calculus for Netflix and Spotify and others is that this stuff will sell enough to pay back the massive investment that they've made by signing these two to various deals.
Yeah, and Caroline, we've already seen aspects of their deals chipped away, presumably due to the controversial, being of these two people. But do you think that this is something which is going to help remake their image? Meghan in the trailer is saying, this is our story to tell. Do you think that they're going to be able to rebuild from the point that they've sunk to?
I'm not really sure that they will, because I think for average people, and Kosha's absolutely right, there is a floor and a ceiling here. But whether something is really successful is whether you're able to connect with people. And I think there's a lot of people that look at this, and guess what? Everyone is trying to protect their family. Guess what? Everyone is trying to earn a living. There is nothing special about that. And the stakes are only high, Meghan Markle, because you keep ratcheting them up. If you had gone with your we want some privacy thing and actually done it, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. But it's only become a controversy, and it's only become, so high stakes because they're pressing the brake and the accelerator at the same time. And I think you guys are both quite right. I think people can see through it. I think people are tired of it, and I think people think it's more performative than it is authentic.